Welcome back again. It's another weekend morning for me to be recording. Not quite as early as I have a couple of the other episodes that I've done, but still a nice weekend morning for me to play a little bit. So let's continue with our shaman. We are still working on collecting raptor heads. Again, there's no hurry for that one.
Hail.
So let's head back to the Barrens. Got my bags cleaned out. I think I mentioned I was doing that at the end of the last episode. So we're ready to go collect a bunch of more useless junk to sell. It looks like it's the opposite right now of what it was back early in one of the early episodes. It was a nice sunny, clear day in Thunderbluff, and now it's raining in Mulgore. We should probably take this crate to Ratchet. We've been hanging on to it for a while. Mr. Dizzywig here is probably wondering where it is. So I think we will go visit Ratchet for the first time. Oh yeah, and we forgot to turn in this this recruitment letter that we got from Durotar. That's not too far away. I suppose we can do that at the same time. What else should we work on? Oh yeah, we can go kill some more quill boars too. That's all right in the same area there. Yeah, let's do that. Not raining in the Barrens, that's for certain. I'm pretty sure it's impossible to rain in the Barrens. It's just turned off. That would be pretty amazing to see, though. If, like, once per year or something, it rained in the Barrens. That'd be fun. I mean, I'm sure it has to rain sometime in the savannas in real life, right? I mean, it's infrequent, but it can't be never. Alright, so Ratchet is east of the crossroads. You can barely start to see the name of it on the map there. Ratchet is a goblin town, and it's actually a neutral town, so we may very well see some Alliance players for the first time. It's interesting that there's a neutral town in a horde-controlled zone. So, since it's a horde zone, you can see the name, the Barrens is in green up here, and it says horde territory. That means Alliance players cannot kill us unless we attack them first. So that's kind of interesting that they decided to put a neutral town in a low-level horde zone. Be careful who you're clicking on. You don't want to accidentally hit somebody, and then either the Alliance player, who's probably high level, will kill you, or the guards will kill you. So, gotta be a little more careful. Don't want to accidentally right-click on a player when you meant to right-click on an NPC to, like, talk to them. Didn't see any raptors along the way. That's okay. I got some paintings on this rock too. I think that's the same bull painting we saw in Mulgore, wasn't it? Pardon me. I'm sure you can tell my voice is a little bit different. Once again, not feeling the best today, but that's okay. Well, yep, we got an Alliance player right there. So here's Ratchet. Goblins are a pretty interesting race. They like to tinker on things, so engineering is pretty big. You can see this goofy building with a giant telescope or whatever that thing is supposed to be on there. And I mean, we've seen the buildings before. They've just got things whirring around for seemingly no reason. And the boat is here. So this boat actually goes to another town called Booty Bay. It's way down at the southern tip of the Stranglethorn Vale. Here's our guy we're looking for.
Yo!
You seek passage on the next ship, or have some item you wish to send aboard? Small enough crate. Yes, I should be able to find room for this aboard the ship. It sails with the next tide. I trust this is soon enough, even though it's literally here right now. Excellent. Let me just enter it into my ledger. All taken care of. Good day to you. And we're not going to grab that quest now. Just for fun, let's go to Booty Bay. I thought I saw these players fighting for a second there. So that's a Night Elf Druid, and he's in his Moonkin form. That's a beast that we have not run into yet. We probably won't for quite some time. It's actually pretty uncommon to see, so that's interesting. So we're gonna cross zones like we did with the Zeppelin, but the moment we get to Booty Bay, you'll see my name turn green because we're not in Horde territory anymore, and I can be killed at any time. So let's hope this Night Elf is not going to decide to kill me, or some other player that we may run into. Level 14s are not supposed to be in Booty Bay, but we're gonna go just for fun. I'll also keep my lightning shield off because I think it's possible that if a player hits me and then my lightning shield damages them, that still counts as me attacking them, so the guard can potentially still come kill me. I'm not 100% sure if that's true or not, but I'd rather not risk it. And this player is trying to get in my head or something. See what happens. So my name is green right here, and then you can also see in my portrait I've got the little Horde logo. That basically means I'm free to be killed. This warrior's only level 24, so he won't be able to help much either. And on top of all that, since it's the Lunar Festival, I think all of the guards in the city are... Oh, nope, come on. At the beginning of the Lunar Festival, I came here with another player, or another character, and the guards were all drunk, meaning players could just kill each other and there were no repercussions. But, yeah, so here's Booty Bay. It's pretty cool. It's like a pirate town. A pirate port town. Yeah, you know what, let's explore a little bit. So up this way is the way out, if we wanted to go out into Stranglethorn Vale. We'd go through this cave here. We certainly don't. This is a level 40s, approximately. 30s and 40s zone. So we will certainly die if you try to go anywhere. And all of their names are yellow. In fact, my chat bar down here just said that I am neutral with all of these factions since I just met them for the first time. Since I'm neutral, I'm not even friendly. Again, I'm not 100% sure about this, but I think the guards might actually not even protect me if another player attacked me. They just see it happen and they're just like, I don't care. So, once again, maybe we'll see if that happens. So there's a lot of trainers for professions in a lot of these huts and things. I'm not going to go through every single one. There's also a bank, which is convenient. You don't have to run all the way or fly all the way back to Orgrimmar or something if you need the bank. There's one down here. There's actually one in Ratchet as well. We'll get back into exploring Ratchet when we head back over there. And this is the inn here. Pretty large and confusing. The Salty Sailor Tavern. Definitely looks like a tavern. I also like the tavern music. So we're going to keep going up here. Lots of NPCs. A lot of these guys are quest givers, but we are clearly way too low of a level, so they're not asking us for help to do anything. But anyway, all the way out here is the Flight Master. I'm pretty sure I took forever to find this guy back when I first played in Vanilla. I don't even think I knew that there was a Flight Master for a long time. So it's pretty small little town, but I like it. I think it's cool. Also got a pretty cool goblin statue out there on that island there. Stranglethorn Vale is a very contentious zone. It's well known for its world PvP, players killing each other. There are quests in this zone for like 20 levels or something like that, so there's a lot of players here for a long time. And it's pretty notorious for it being very dangerous out there when you're trying to quest. So we'll get there eventually, probably into our 30s, but I thought it'd be fun just to come see it now. So we'll head back, wait for the boat to come back again. Should only probably be, hopefully, a couple of minutes. That's about the same as the Zeppelin. Never like seeing rogues around. Let's hope this one's not a griefer, a ganker. So we'll also notice, after we cross back over into the Barrens, my name will still be green, and I'll still have the PvP flag on me. I believe it lasts for 5 minutes. Might not be exactly right, but it stays on for a short amount of time after you come back into a Horde zone, or Alliance if you're an Alliance player. So, players will still be able to kill me if they wanted to for a little while after we get back to Ratchet. What I mentioned about the guards being drunk at the start of the Lunar Festival, I think happens for every holiday. I'm pretty sure it happened on New Year's. And I don't recall what all holidays actually exist in Vanilla and which ones were added later. I knew Christmas or Winter Veil or whatever they call it in the game I definitely remember that one. But the Lunar Festival, I wasn't certain if that was in vanilla, and then there's quite a few others that match up with real life holidays. There was a Valentine's Day holiday that, once again, I'm not certain was in vanilla or not. So we might see that one here pretty soon. Actually, it'd be pretty much right after the Winter Veil ends. The Lunar Festival that's going on right now. I think that goes through the rest of this upcoming week. So early February, and then the 14th is Valentine's Day, so if that's going to happen, it's probably going to be pretty much right after. If I remember, you can like deliver love notes to NPCs and like innkeepers in the cities and things, and then I think there are items like rose petals that you can shower onto other players, and it just has an effect on them for like, a couple minutes or something. Most of the holidays are just, for fun items. Like the Lunar Festival has fireworks. So we'll see. We'll see if that's a holiday or not. I don't recall. It's interesting that goblin statue's wearing like a tunic of some sort. And he almost looks like he's supposed to be like a religious figure. But I don't think there are any goblins in the entire game that wear any sort of cloth armor. That are any sort of like mage or priest type class. I don't think there are like any. The only ones I can think of, even remotely close, are in the Stone Talon Mountains. There are some Venture Co. We will be seeing the Venture Co. a number of times, not just a little bit that we've already seen them. But there are some Venture Co. guys in Stone Talon Mountains that cast fire spells because they are like deforesting the land. But they still don't. I mean, they shoot fireballs, but other than that, they don't wear cloth or they don't do anything else mage-like. So it's interesting that they have that statue that almost looks like a religious icon or something. So we have safely made it back to Ratchet, which is good. I think I said I won't be picking up this quest quite yet. There's quite a few quests to pick up here in Ratchet. We'll grab a few of them. So here's the bank in Ratchet, and it functions just the same as the ones in your city. So that's convenient if you don't feel like going back to Orgrimmar. Here's our Flight Master. So let's go ahead and get that. I believe we've got some quests here. Gazlowe.
Hey there.
South Sea Freebooters. Pirates. I sure wish Vice Admiral Greslick did a better job of keeping the seas safe for our trading vessels. With all the gold the trade princes have poured into the trade fleets, it ticks me off to see so many pirates running willy-nilly, raiding my ships and stealing my goods. I heard that the South Sea Freebooters have set up a camp just south of here. They've been a real thorn in my side, and if Greslick won't take care of them, well, maybe you can help me get rid of them. So he wants us to go kill some pirates. Well, here's some quests. What's this one?
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, how can I help? Interesting. The Venture Company's new shredder is better than my latest, from the interchangeable hands to the control grips. My boss has given me a pretty strict deadline, but my boys and I couldn't come up with anything. Nothing was working, so we decided to borrow one of their prototypes. I sent Whistlecrank to the Sludge Fen to steal one, but he hasn't gotten back yet. Oh, okay. So that's actually a quest that you can pick up in the sludge fen that he mentions. I think we'll probably go there at some point. But this is almost like a breadcrumb quest without it being an actual quest. He just kind of tells you, hey, there's something to go do in the sludge fen, so go do that.
Keep it real. What's up?
The venture company set up a small research facility far to the north of here, southwest of the sludge fen. I don't know very much about what they're doing, but did manage to discover that they're experimenting with something called a samaflange, I think is how you pronounce that. It's certainly a made-up word. Now what the heck is a samaflange? Well, whatever it is, I want to examine it, so I need someone to go get it. I obtained a copy of their control system operating manual. You should be able to figure out how to disengage the samaflange from it.
Be good.
So this is, oh yeah, I don't think we've actually ever received a book yet. You can actually right-click on books to read them, and they have multiple pages to just flip through. So we're not going to bother reading that right now. In fact, we don't need it at all, but we'll hang on to it. Oh, look at, yeah, we can read our recruitment letter too. This person has demonstrated incredible feats of strength and skill in the name of the Horde, even though I literally did not do anything for him other than meeting him. It's funny. What do you have?
Talk to me.
Root samples. The herbs of the Barrens are not quite like herbs in other lands. Their properties are mostly the same, but the oasis water here alters the plants. They're just slightly different. I want to study those differences, to see if they're exploitable for profit. If you're skilled in herbalism, then gather root samples off the herbs you find in the Barrens. Bring back these samples so that I may compare them with herbs from other regions.
Keep it
So that's an
real.
herbalism only quest, so
Time
that's
is money,
nice for
friend.
us to have. The raptors of the Barrens are smarter than raptors in other lands, and I think all that smarts is hiding in their horns. If so, then I could grind their horns into powder and use it to make smart drinks. I could sell them for a fortune. And you can help me. Find me intact raptor horns from Sunscale Scythe Claws. They roam in the southern Barrens and in the northern Barrens near the border of Ashenvale Forest. So,
Glad I could help.
another quest to kill some raptors. Oh. One thing that's very easy to miss, if you're looking at the bank here, you know, don't really notice much of interest, but there's a poster here that looks like it's just decoration, but if you mouse over it, it's actually got this little gear. So it actually gives you a quest, and it doesn't even have the little mark over it, so probably pretty easy for new players to miss that. Wanted, Baron Longshore, Captain of the Heedless. Captain Longshore of Gilneas leads vessels of the South Sea Freebooters and is wanted on charges of piracy. Remains must be in identifiable condition. Gazlow. Same guy that asked us to go kill pirates. So, kill pirates and kill their leader. No problem. We got a lot of quests now. Oh, we're actually full. 20 out of 20. Oops. Let's keep that one on so we don't forget. And let's continue on with what our plan already was. Oops. Accidentally hit the V key. That's the default to turn enemy nameplates off. Meaning they won't have the health bar over their head. So if I get close and I hit V, it turns it off. I kind of like it for the sake of keeping the screen a little more free of clutter, but obviously it's also nice to see your enemy's health. I mean, granted, when you're fighting them, it's also up here that you can see, but it's kind of nice to see it on the right above them too. So I think these root samples automatically get picked anytime we pick any other herb. So I think maybe we'll get one here in addition to the Briarthorn. Yeah, there we go. So just gotta pick 8 herbs, no problem. We are running north to finally deliver our letter here for the guy who thinks that we've demonstrated strength to him despite never completing any quests for him. But I'm not complaining. Let's read about the Samaflange while we're running. So there's a main power lever. In order to manipulate it, we have to turn off the 3 control valves. Main control valve, fuel control valve, regulator valve. Gauges that don't actually exist and they're just making it up. Temperature gauge. Just a little bit of flavor. You don't actually have to read any of that. Oops. Get away here. What do we want? Stone claw. Didn't work. Resist. Wow. Cool. Double fail. Oh, we can kill this guy. Be careful we don't fight more than one person. Like that hyena. Oh, it'll be so... Oh, crap. Oh, I can't even... Whatever, we'll just fight. It'll be so nice when I start getting some more nice enhancement talents. I'm trying to play like an enhancement already, even though I hardly have anything going for me. Oops. Oh, Prowler Claws. Look at that. I'm definitely supposed to be shooting spells still. But I'm being stubborn and not using them. Not paying for them. Being cheap. Even though the spells are still very, very cheap at this point. They're like, what, a couple silver? Which is nothing. I mean, it's a lot to me now, because I'm also poor. But by the time we get to higher levels, a couple silver, you don't even notice it. So I think we turn this in to somebody right around here. Yeah, there he is. Cargill Battle Scar.
Blood.
What do you want, pup? If you're not here for recruitment, I don't have time for you. Oh, so Takrin sent you. He's an excellent scout. I'm not sure what I'd do without him. I'll sign your recruitment letter, but what we really need is someone at the crossroads. Take this signed recruitment letter to the crossroads. Sorgwa Darkthorn, curse her hide, is in charge there. She's a nasty shaman who will talk your head in circles before she lets you do anything useful. Thrall's convinced she's something special, but I'm not so sure. You'll just have to decide for yourself, pup. Alright, so once again, going to the crossroads. This is just the breadcrumb quest from orc and troll players coming from Durotar, so it's really just the equivalent of the one that sent me to... Well, I guess I went to Camp Tarajo first, right? And then they sent me on to the crossroads, so... For some reason, if an orc player came over to Mulgore, they could grab that same quest too, so... So now we will finally get back to killing Quillbore, which is just up here. Up this ridge. They are higher leveled than the previous ones we've been killing. We also need to kill the boss. Got another root sample. Yeah, we gotta kill the boss. Kreenig Snarl Snout, and then also grab these supply crates, which are in the same area. If I remember right, that's why the guy wants us to kill him, because they've been raiding our supply caravans, and we want our stuff back. So we need Geomancers, Defenders, and Mr. Snarl Snout. So I think, yeah, it's pretty much all these guys right over here. But I believe the main guy we need is back here. So let's go look for him first. And oh, look at that. Supply crates. There we go. Done with that one. Let's see. Is that him? That's him. Alright, let's start cutting our way through. Actually, maybe it'd be worth going around the outside. Might not have to kill quite as many. Also, these are mystics, not geomancers. But they are defenders. Oh, that's annoying. Ouch. So since those are called Razormane Mystics, they don't count for this quest for killing the geomancers. So let's try and sneak through. This might be a bad idea. We'll find out. Can I sneak under this branch here? Nope. He did see me though. Let's find out how many people my steering toad pulls. It's always a fun game. Oh. Yeah, he walks right by. Alright, we will get him on the next one. Let's find out if I can line of sight around this thorn here. Yeah, that worked. They're healers. That's annoying. Earth Shock to the rescue. Oh man, I'm so close. There he is again. And let's pull him. Easy enough. Wish I had Frost Shock. Uh-oh. My loot's glitched. Wow, I haven't seen that happen in a long time. Oh, everything's... Whoa, that was weird. Wow, the whole game lagged right there. I don't think I've seen Classic... Oops. Being careless here. I don't think I've seen Classic do that at all. Like, even on my main character. That was... very odd. Ooh. Let's get to safety, and then let's take a look at that. What is that? Two-handed sword. Oh, man. Shaman cannot use swords. I think I figured that out, right? That's a bummer. Actually, I think it's, wait, 8.3? 10.2. Oh, not even close to my staff. Never mind. Alright, let's get this Geomancer here. totem's gonna shoot. Yeah, almost certainly is. Oh, there, yeah, it's charging up. Oh man, it's always funny to see. There's a mage over there. Greatest name. Rifle group up. That'd be nice. Yeah, there we go. Might as well kill them together. We'll both get credit. Oh. Earth shock. There we go. Don't really need it. So that was something new. When you're with any other people in your party, and something that's a good item drops, everybody gets to indicate in that little interface right there if it's something that they actually want or not, so that people that you know, don't need that item don't end up with it when somebody else that could actually use it can't get it. And it's referred to as need or greed. So basically, you indicate whether or not it's something you want, and then everybody that is in the same category automatically does a 1 through 100 random roll. As you can see, I rolled an 80, he rolled a 66, so I got it. That also happens if more than one person need it, or if not, then it goes to the one person. So we'll be seeing that a lot when we start running dungeons. It does let you automatically, or it doesn't automatically block you from saying that you want items even if you can't use them, so you gotta be a little careful. You really gotta look at what the item is. So like that was mail. Neither of us can even use mail. He's a mage, so. Yeah, and he outrolled me on that one, so he got to keep that one. Needing items that you don't actually need is a good way to make your group hate you. So I certainly recommend refraining from doing that. Lots of defenders and no geomancers. See, we're already done. We've got 8 out of 8. And only 3 geomancers. So let's see if he'll follow me, or is he going to keep going that way? That's alright. And we got some more over here. He's also on my mini map. You can see your party members where they are. So it looks like he's headed down to get the Kreenig guy, which is fine. Over here. Hopefully we'll drop the Searing Totem far enough away so it doesn't just pull all sorts of guys. Looks like it's actually not shooting, which is nice. Earth Shock is so great. Didn't quite block that one though. So I think it tells me prevents any spell in that school from being cast for 2 seconds. So yeah, not only does it interrupt their cast, but they actually can't cast again for a little while. Looks like our mage friend came to join us. Just need 2 more, and I see 2 right here. So let's go ahead and grab this guy. It's so nice when you're fighting against caster classes to be able to earth shock them and then make them chase you back somewhere else. So that's kind of what I'm doing. Oh, it's a better potion than the ones we were getting. Let's keep that one. Hopefully he's able to handle things on his own. I think he probably is. Oh, we're about to hit level 15, aren't we? That'll be nice. We're getting real close to running RFC. I think I said probably 15 or 16 we'd do it, so we're about to hit 15. Who knows? Maybe I'll decide to do that next episode. I think what I'll probably do whenever I do decide to do RFC is find a group ahead of time, off camera, and then start the episode when we're actually, you know, going into the instance as a group. I'm not gonna record me looking for a group or looking for more players or whatever. Depending on what time of day or what day I try to do it, that alone could take like an hour. So it'd be an entire episode of me just trying to find more people. Oh, I could have used my agility potion while I was fighting these guys. Forgot. Oh. Some free leather hiding in the grass. Thank you. Wait, Serra? Oh, I have the letter for her. I was gonna say, I don't think I did her quest.
Glory to the Horde.
Well, 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 what do we have here? Has Cargill deemed me worthy of another recruit? Alright, you want to earn your keep with the Horde? Well, there's plenty to do here, so listen close and do what you're told. I'm happy to have met you. Thrall will be glad to know that more females like you and I are taking the initiative to push forward in the Barrens. Oh wow, that's actually really interesting. Does this quest actually change the text based on the fact that this is a female character? I didn't think there were any quests that actually did that. I mean, sometimes, you know, they'll insert your name or your class, but that's just a, you know, plug-in. This one actually sounds like it changed the quest text. Wow, that's actually really interesting.
Strength.
Alright. Level 15 means we get to start using our second row, which is exciting. We got 4 options this time. So, Guardian Totems can increase the amount of damage reduced by my Stone Skin, and Windwall Totem, I don't have that yet, and reduces the cooldown of Grounding Totem. So that's a very defensive talent. Thundering Strikes increases the critical strike chance of all weapons. That's fantastic. Improved Ghost Wolf reduces the cast time by 1 second, We don't have Ghost Wolf yet. That is, I get it at level 20, which I've mentioned, and I think it's a 3-second cast by default. So putting both of these points in reduces the total time to 1 second, which sounds like it shouldn't be a big deal, but it actually makes a huge difference since we'll be using Ghost Wolf constantly. So I'll definitely be getting that. And improved lightning shield increases the damage done by lightning shield. So pretty good talents. This is a pretty good row. I think to begin with, I will start with Thundering Strikes here. Since I'm going to be doing primarily weapon damage, we definitely want some increased crit. So that is what I'm going to go with. And here's our guy. Once all the Quillbore dead. How goes your search for the supplies? I trust the Quillbore fall under your strength easily. Ha! Thank you. This will help us greatly. Wow, he really hates him. You're a boon to the Crossroads and to the Horde. If there's anything I can do for you, please let me know. Cut off the head of their leader, and chaos ensues. Learn this lesson well. It will aid you in the future. The boars will flounder without direction, and we will be able to take back the Barrens. I feel like we didn't really lose it, right? That's a little bit of an overreaction. Well done. With Kreenig's death, there will be a definite decline in the attacks on our caravans. Your people should be proud to count you among them. Ooh, I get some nice rewards from this one too. Look at that. So can't use the mail belt, and yeah, that's much better than obviously than what we've got now. So another piece of green gear. +3 intellect. I will take it. Let's go clear our bag here. Alright. Need to go to Silver Pine for Clarice, who was upset about her dead husband. Won't be going there quite yet. Let's go. Oh, you know what? Let's finish up the prowlers that we started on accident, and let's go start on killing these harpies too. Those are both in the same general direction. So even though we killed that prowler way on the east side over by Ratchet, I think they tell us that they're to the west. Yeah, southwest. I know there's a bunch directly west too, so either she's making it hard for us on purpose or she doesn't know what she's talking about. And then the harpies we need to kill are way up in the northwest corner. We'll actually be going there numerous times. They're up in this little thing here that we haven't gotten to yet. Here's where we picked up those centaur quests. Oh. Definitely don't need the peace bloom anymore. Oh, it is actually still green. Wow, that's green for a long time. But we need our root samples now, so peace bloom, silverleaf, sure. So I think around here is where we start to see the prowlers. They like to hang out by these, I don't know, brush areas of bushes. Savannah prowler. Yes, that's what we're looking for. Laying down in the grass like that. So those big numbers, when they pop up like that, kind of, instead of floating off to the side, it's just like a big number that flies at you. That means that I got a critical hit, which is like what the talent that I just grabbed does. Increases the chance of. I think, is it just a straight double amount? I can't remember if that's what it is, just twice as much. I guess we can pay attention, so we're hitting a lot of 13s. Oh, the white one is from the weapon damage, sorry. The yellow numbers are from, like, spells. So the Searing Totem and also the Flame Tongue weapon that I have are the yellow numbers. And then if I also hit him with, like, a Earth Shock or something, that'd be a yellow number. And the white numbers are from my normal hits. So 35, 38, 38. My crit rate is certainly not very high yet, you can tell. Still need a few raptors, so let's get this one. Lots of misses, that's always nice. 74, ooh. Yeah, so that is about double, isn't it? Come on over here. Ooh, green robe. Let's see what that does for us. Well, it's cloth, so it's slightly less armor, but it gives us 4 spirits, so yeah, why not equip that? I don't mind wearing a robe. I think I had mentioned that since I plan on healing dungeons, I will likely be wearing cloth gear anyway, since they tend to have better stats for healers. I mean, I won't necessarily wear the gear while I'm leveling, but when I go into the dungeons, I'll keep a separate set, probably, and just keep it around. Or keep it in my bank. I mean, I guess I should be able to plan ahead of time if I'm doing a dungeon, right? I don't need to carry the gear around all the time. But yeah, I'll probably keep some cloth gear. Four spirit, 4 stamina, 3 intellect, 4 agility. Diverse amount of stats here. Not bad. Spirit is actually really nice. Spirit is the stat that for whatever reason a lot of players don't want or care about. So Spirit, as it says here, increases health and mana regen, as opposed to, you know, dealing more damage or whatever a lot of these other stats do. But when you're leveling, when you're questing, Spirit's actually really nice. Even for like even like a warrior or a rogue. I mean, they don't have mana, but they still regen health outside of combat. And warriors and rogues specifically also get a much bigger boost from Spirit than caster classes do. So even for a warrior, it's really nice to have Spirit, to not have to eat food as much or bandage as much or spend as much time doing it anyway. But for whatever reason, a lot of players think Spirit is just a waste for those classes, which I definitely do not agree with. And that was our 12th Raptor head, so we are done with that one. That's nice. Got our Prowler claws quickly. I think we actually got 7 for 7. So let's go get some Talons that I think should probably go pretty quickly too. Oh, you know what? We're going right by where that Centaur leader was at. We've leveled up once. Maybe we can take him a little more easily this time. Kodobane, right? Yeah. Let's give that another shot. Oh, there's another player over here. Oh, that's my that's my mage friend again. Look at that. I wonder if he's trying to fight him. Wow, I'm hearing Totem. I placed it too far away. It's not even shooting him. Alright. Easy enough. I guess this mage doesn't feel like talking, which is fine. So that was lucky timing. We are knocking quests out. Oh, you know what? Let's drink our agility potion. Or I'll just continue going through the game, forgetting. Yeah, we'll skip that one. I don't feel like fighting some more lions to go get it. Here we are, back to killing more harpies. We've gotten used to that by now. We can kill, I think, any of these guys. Near here. Rogue feathers and just plain old harpies. Like I said, we'll be coming back here several times to kill slightly higher level ones each time. Until we finally kill the boss of them. Mother, kinda. That was bad timing to heal, wasn't it? No luck so far. Let's see if I can get her over here. Oh, jump. I was hiding behind the log and then I jumped. You know, it really feels like I'm missing a lot. Like, way more than I should be. I mean, some of these have been level 16, which is one level above me, so I would expect to be missing a little more often. But so, I'm not gonna lie, I just, for the first time, noticed, I'm pretty sure what's happening every time I hit them, is it looks like there's like feathers flying off. Like I'm hitting them so hard that I'm knocking the feathers right off of them. Let me get closer over here, put my totems down, and see this happen. Yeah, look at that, you see that? Whatever the dark things that are flying off, that's feathers, right? It's actually really funny. Both that I've never noticed that, and that that's a thing. 100% chance to heal enemy target on hit. Oh, that's awful. I did not know that they even casted things on me. Man. I probably could have earth shocked it, but I wasn't ready for it. Wasn't expecting it. Alright, got 3 now, that's nice. I can't stop noticing the feathers flying off now. That's so funny. I love that that's a thing. Now I'm wondering if that's a thing on more types of mobs and I've just never noticed it. Man. How long can you play a game and not notice such a thing? That's crazy. Oh god, what am I doing? I'm not paying attention. That's pathetic. So we've run out of rested XP already. It usually happens pretty fast at these lower levels. I think I'll want to... Well, we'll see. I was gonna say I would want to wait until I have a lot of it before we run RFC, because we'll be killing a lot of stuff in there and getting a lot of XP, but I don't know. It's really not that big of a deal. I'm not trying to rush leveling or anything, so... Oh, I think that was a heal. Weird effect that just happened from this awful debuff. Have my finger ready to hit an earth shock again. If they try and cast it again. I didn't notice if it was a harpy or a rogue feather. I think it was probably a harpy. That's a quick cast too. You gotta really be ready for that one. kind of surprised with that. I mean, at only level 15, that's a pretty significant debuff. Slowing poison. Uh-oh, that's not good. Boulder friend. Those are the situations where it really sucks to be using such a slow weapon. Because each miss means it's going to be such a long time before your next swing. And it gives him a chance to run away further. Misses just feel so much worse on slow weapons for that reason. Although the overall DPS should be the same. It just feels bad to have such a long amount of time between successful hits. And we're getting there. One more. Spinning. Get some more bandages. That heal did basically nothing. I saw it. Minuscule. There we are. Let's get out of here. Gotta be careful not to get too far into this harpy area because they can start respawning behind you, and there's lots of them all over the place, and they move pretty quickly. So we got 4 quests to turn in. That's pretty good. And one of them is to the orc that was at that, I don't know, little outpost or whatever over here. So, gotta make sure to not forget that. A lot of times I'll complete one of those quests and then run back to Crossroads, forgetting that that's not where I picked the quest up, so we'll make sure to go to the right guy. Uh-oh. That was close.
do you need?
Hello. Do you have Barak's head for me? Well done. The Centaur are low, brutish creatures. But if you have the wit and vision to lead, and those are the most dangerous. I wonder how you're supposed to pronounce that. I keep wanting to say Barack. Like Barack Obama, but it could be something else. Barack was such a centaur. Wait. Such a centaur. What does that mean? It's good that he's dead. The centaur Verog the Dervish wanders the Barrens. It will be difficult to find. But he's based at the Centaur command tent at the Stagnant Oasis to the southeast. It may be possible to draw him to you. Travel to the Stagnant Oasis to the southeast and attack Centaur near the command tent. It'll be dangerous, but if you can kill enough Centaur, then they should raise an alarm, and Verog will come. Bring me his head, and I will place it with Barak Kodobanes.
For the Horde.
So that's our next oasis we'll be visiting. I think... Oh, yeah. Tonga, the druid, also is sending me there. That's right. He gave me those seeds. We won't be going there quite yet. I don't think. Yeah, so this quest is orange. We definitely aren't going to work on that one yet, but since it has you kill Centaur in order to summon Verog, that's a good opportunity to be collecting the Centaur bracers. So that's one of the reasons why I wasn't really trying to knock that one out already, is because I knew I'd be killing a bunch more Centaur, so you can do those two kind of together. Let's dump all of our stuff to a random vendor again. Oops. Not the linen. Keep that. In fact, let's make some bandages before we forget. I believe the next one is at 80. I think I looked at that last time we were at the trainer. So we're not quite going to get there yet. That's okay. We will be getting plenty of linen still.
What do you need?
I need more than 20. I'm not even using my bandages as is. Do you have those heads? You got rid of the raptors. Thank you. You are a shaman of worth. You may have killed the raptors, but the silver they stole must be recovered. I have reports that the raptors have a large grouping of nests south of Ratchet, known as the Raptor Grounds. It's likely that they brought our stolen silver there. Go to this raptor haven and search for the stolen silver. When you find it, return it to me. It is definitely odd that the raptors are so smart. I actually haven't pointed it out yet, but they wear feathers, as if it's like jewelry, kind of. Maybe I'll point that out if I remember next time we're killing some. Cut up enough of them yet? Keep slicing and taking trophies. I want 8 witch-wing talons. Oh, these are nice. Real nice. Good job. I look forward to seeing more of your work in the future. Back for more? Good. I like to hear that. This time I want you to assassinate some of the Harpy lieutenants in the Dry Hills. Only witch-wing slayers can be lieutenants, and you can tell them apart by the rings they carry. They're a nasty bunch, but they lead some of the underlings in that area. Taking out 6 of them will be a decisive strike against their matriarchy. Make sure they die painfully. We want those Harpy wenches to know the idiocy of picking fights with the Horde.
Nabu.
Yikes. He really hates them. And Surgra. Should be our last turn in, right?
Greeting.
How goes your hunt? Have you found the prowlers? Ah, I see you've been busy, lurking in the grasses and hunting prowlers. Do you think, then, it is time to face a champion among them? Oof, another name that no one knows how to pronounce. White Mist. Ekeyaki, in the Tauren tongue, is the king of the savanna cats. He hunts with such stealth, they say he's like a thin, white mist on the earth. And he kills so fast his prey have no time for fear or pain. The Taurens say he is both mercy and death. You will learn if that's true, for I now set you on the path to hunt Ekeyaki. His lair is northeast of the crossroads, among the bones of giant Kodo. Go, blow this horn when you reach his lair. Blow the horn and he will come.
Go with honor.
Alright. I think next we will probably... Actually, we might go do the... Pirates next? Or should we go do Samaflange next? Let's go do Samaflange next. That one's kind of fun. But that'll have to be next episode, because I think this one has been long enough now. So we're going to wrap it up. I'll stop right in front of the inn here. And thanks for joining me, and see you next time.